I've traveled to most of the continents and hundreds of cities, hundreds of different cultures, Arab cultures, India, various parts of Europe, all over Latin America, South America. And one thing I find interesting is that when you're sharing your cultures, you also acquire this universal human understanding, which kind of expands your arsenal when you're dealing with problems that people have. Health issues, psychological issues, relationship issues, just life in general in the modern society. By traveling around the world, you see there's universal methods to help humans rebalance themselves and reconnect with the love of the universe, you could say it this way. Yeah. It's a simple truth, but nature holds everything for a happy existence. Like all our food comes from nature. The things we wear come from nature. The things we use to build our house come from nature. But then we construct these cities where nature is no longer evident, And if it is, it's like some polluted river that's going down, a cement duct that's been made or something like this. We've altered our existence in most cities. There are exceptions, of course, but the vast majority of people are, walking on concrete, driving, motor-driven, going into air-conditioned buildings, and they've lost the connection with nature. When you come to these ceremonies, what happens is that, for example, if we analyze our existence at the cellular, molecular, atomic level, there's a certain movement that's generating health. And when this movement is disturbed, cells malfunction. So then you have organs that malfunction, you have systems that malfunction. You have nervous systems, you have cancer cells. So at this level, when you're in a ceremony, you get down to this energetic level, which is the basis of this reality. Like people draw pictures of atoms and they draw these little marbles. They're not little marbles. The protons, neutrons, they're more like energetic light moving like this. There's nothing, it's more energetic than solid. But they teach the kids, you have little marbles inside of you, they're not marbles, it's not solid. So if people understand that their core, their true essence is energy, that everything around us is made of energy, when you're in the ceremony, you get to this level. So these kind of changes are fundamental and they're lasting. They reorganize the memory of your cells at a cellular level. This is why sometimes you can cure cancer, sometimes you can cure anxiety, because the organs themselves, the glands themselves, get a dose of what it means to be a healthy state. And this is why people come into ceremonies and then they throw away their prescription bottles, because they no longer need them. A lot of treatments that people receive, whether they're psychotherapy or pharmaceuticals, they're just something that it's a treatment, but it's not a cure. To rehash over the traumatic experience a person had when they were a child doesn't necessarily mean you're curing it. Whereas in a ceremony, if the person transports themselves back to this moment and sees what happened under a different light, they can actually reorganize their emotional state. And they can recapture their self-worth, their self-love from a moment where this was taken from them. They can actually heal it.